Welcome back to Uncharted, the Nathan Drake collection, and now it's back to me.
And this time, there won't be as many fuck-ups.
Yes, I'm playing Uncharted 3, Drake's Deception.
The most controversial game in the series.
Yes, basically, Shiroi, Neil Druckmann and Bruce Straley, the two of the head developers of the second game, and to a lesser extent the first game, didn't work on this one because they were busy with The Last of Us.
And this is sadly the last Uncharted game
directed by Amy Hennig.
Also the last one composed by Greg Edmondson.
I happen to really like Henry Jackman's score very well, thank you.
But this score's better.
No, I agree. My favorite score is Uncharted 3. I agree, but considering that, okay, hold on.
All men dream, but not equally.
Wow, they changed the subtitle font.
Those who dream by night, in the dusty recesses of
who's
their
typing?
minds, wake in the day to
Sorry.
find.
I'm just gonna mute for a second.
Oh, we're in London.
Yes, this game starts up in London.
For they
Yay,
may act
English
their dream with
representation.
open eyes.
Yes, London. You may have heard of this city.
Alright, here's the first...
Newsflash, Dwibs, spoiler alert, it's actually Cardiff decorated to look like London.
So yeah, as that opening narration probably hinted to you, this game is heavily inspired by Lawrence of Arabia.
Yeah, and this pub is actually in Barmouth, not London.
Alright, this is actually one of my favorite cutscenes in the game.
Yeah,
Right.
you showed me the punny names from this one, I believe.
Wait, is this a prequel to? Wait, is this a prequel to Kingsman?
Maybe. No, yeah, maybe Matthew Vaughn played this game and he thought, I could do this, except it's just one guy versus many.
Although I have to say, a lot of these guys look eerily similar facial-wise.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Uncharted 3 was the last Uncharted game made for the PS3, and especially compared to the first one, it's awesome how improved the graphics are at this point.
Although, what's with all these bald guys looking like they're related?
Plot twist. I got it, guys. This is that hit. This is that secret prequel to Hit.
Yeah.
It's a secret crossover with Hitman.
Of course, they're all clones.
Anyway, basically, Nate and Sully are
that
here.
Guy over there, Mr. They played us like a damn fiddle.
So Nate and Sully are here to do a little deal with these shitty people, shall we say?
Do you have it?
Hey, they're British and they hide in a bar. Of course they're shady.
Yeah, an explorer, a hitman, and a businessman walk into a bar.
Basically, someone wants to buy Nate's ring. The ring.
Oh my god, they actually used pound sterling.
Now let's see it.
Well,
Wow.
Dwebs, this is Naughty Dog. The attention to detail in their games is
I'm
obsessive.
just so sick of seeing briefcases with dollar bills in
Oh,
them.
you don't have to worry about that in a Naughty Dog game. Naughty Dog's attention to detail is always neurotic.
Century.
Question, Dwibs. What examples are you referring to?
Half of every crime film ever made.
Sic Parvis Magna.
Well,
Yeah, okay, well, I'll need to have actually seen them, but what, they use dollar bills? Besides, aren't usually most of your English crime films, done in your own country, so shouldn't you guys have some say on that?
Hold on a minute.
It depends.
Hold on.
Sully, this is fake.
Ha.
I assure you.
Yeah,
Mr.
this
Drake.
is fake. It's a pound. We're accustomed to American dollars over in America, thank you very much.
As phony as a
Be asking you.
Oh wait, now I get it. Wait, now I get it, guys. It's phony because it's a pound made before Brexit, so it's obsolete.
Hey, Joe, a question, since you're American. Was
We'll
that
still
a...
use the pound.
Hey, Joe, that line that Nate said... not Nate, Sully. That line that Sully said, this is as phony as a $3 bill. Is that kind of an inside joke for Americans?
While you still
Sort of. Let's just say there is such thing as a $2 bill, but a $3 bill.
Yeah.
Nice try.
well now.
So I was wondering, why do you guys have paper for 1 and 2?
What do you mean?
Alright, so yeah, the deal's off. So it's time to get... Bar fight! Alright, so here's the first improvement in Uncharted 3 has over the previous games. The body combat is much better. Whereas in the first two games, it was all about mashing square. In this one, they actually incorporated a dodge system. So if you
cool, quick time event.
no, actually, those prompts are just there to teach you how the battle system works. They don't show up after this. Don't worry.
I know. I'm just making the gag that everyone does because let's be honest, the way it's shot does make it look like a QTE.
Yeah.
That's not to say that it actually is, but it just shows how amazingly cinematic some of these fights can get.
Yeah. Basically, here's how the combat works. Yeah, just like with the first two games, square to hit. However, you have to pay attention to when the enemy is about to hit you, and even the game gives you a hint to when the triangle. So if you pay attention and press triangle at the right time, you can dodge attacks, which will make which will get you through the fights quicker.
Can't Nate just shoot them?
Yeah, he doesn't have a gun at this point.
But there's a gun on the top left.
What gun?
I don't see it.
Look at the top left. It has like.
I love this scene. And chapter 1, another round. Ha!
Do you get it? It's funny.
Anyway, Shiroy, the joke about the pounds thing is like, well, imagine though, you have to have certain pounds, otherwise they'll be obsolete. Especially if they're converted.
Well,
from
actually, we
euros.
are changing the appearance of our pound coins as of 2017.
Oh, really?
And we've changed our £5 notes.
Huh, so
They're
the
now
joke's
plastic.
Wait, you make your money out of plastic? Dude,
Now we
you do realize you're setting yourselves up for a phony baloney money joke, right?
Alright.
Anyway, so this is what happens after the end of every Rangers Celtic game.
Is this common in London pubs?
I've never been to a London pub.
It depends, Pedro.
It is common in Scottish, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I will ask Alice if that's...
Yeah, this thing kind of looks like what happens in a what happens between Rangers and Celtic fans in a pub.
Alright, so basically, this guy that we're fighting right now, this really tall, bulky guy, he's gonna be a common enemy. He's gonna be a running enemy. Forgot this guy. Like, he's incredibly strong, so it's really hard to bring him down.
Oh, so it's like the giant bug in Sherlock Holmes.
Pretty much, yeah. Considering the London cultural references that they have in these first few chapters, yeah, probably.
So this would be like if Guy Ritchie made a video game.
I guess, sure, you can go with that.
I don't know. I mean, like, well, the main character's not British, so...
Oh.
Well, Joe, remember, Guy Ritchie directed The Man from Uncle.
I have not seen or heard of that. What's it?
Main characters there are.
Listen.
You hurt? Just my pride.
Ha!
They're gonna need
Wait, how's your pride hurt? You beat the guy.
Yeah.
Let's go, Nate.
Yeah, basically, Joe, Man from Uncle, the main.
Well,
characters
it's
are
because he had
American
to he had to use the toilet seat to knock him out. He couldn't knock him out of his fists.
If anything, I think that would hurt the bigger guy's pride for getting a swirly of all things.
Yeah.
Why are you punching
Also, these two
Savage?
have a knack for fighting off when they're outnumbered.
Oops.
Ha.
Crap.
It's Jason Statham.
Damn it.
He kind of looks like a bit like him, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
Whatever next is, are they going to go to a concert hosted by Discount Tom Jones or something?
He's had enough, haven't you, mate?
Alright, and now time to meet the new villain.
Stay down.
Yes, the villain is.
No, not this one. This one is the second in command. There she is.
Hi, Miller.
The villain is.
Marlowe. Let's just say she's an old acquaintance of Nathan Salt.
Who's she played by?
I forgot the name of the actress.
Still wallowing in the
Gee.
gutter.
Oh, listen here. This is I love her dialogue.
Not very dignified for a man of your age.
Should have known you'd be behind this. Oh, careful now. Wouldn't want you to melt.
Same cocky little shit. So fearless.
Ooh.
I wonder what you're really afraid of.
Of course, as is customary of every Englishman or woman, carry a knife in your umbrella.
That's what's hidden in the
You
handle.
get off on all this.
Okay, she's
Oh,
played.
right. Oh, yeah, that's right. At the end is a gun.
Death
They got
Rosalind
that
Ayres,
idea
yeah,
from
that's it.
Penguin.
or not.
She's played by Rosalind Ayres from Birmingham.
Awesome.
Mr. Sullivan, I won't harm your
Basically, she's after Nate's ring. You, what?
Which Birmingham you talking about?
England's.
England. Duh.
Well, you do know we had a Birmingham
Whoa,
as
shit!
well. Oh, shoot.
You fool!
Oh, you're bloody welcome, Your Majesty.
Marlowe, we have to get you out of here.
Oh, come on, they're a right pair of arseholes.
Are you sure that's? Hey, Dwebs, I think that's your cameo in this game.
So it's like how I justify a GTA kill.
Yes.
It's Statham-esque.
All right.
sorry,
So
guys,
now
that's the end of
and now flashback.
Oh, sorry guys, that's the end of Uncharted 3.
They'll be fine.
I mean, they can't die at the beginning of the game, obviously, but we'll explain how they survive later. But for now, let's flash back to when Nate was 14 years old.
If they died, then does this mean that Uncharted 4 was all a dream?
Don't worry, Dwebs. Everything's gonna come together.
There are plenty of ways.
So
to
yeah,
continue
20
things
years
even if
earlier.
the characters supposedly died.
So yeah, this is back when Nate was all alone when he was 14 years old, because at the time, in case you're wondering something about Uncharted 4, Dwebs, at this point Sam was arrested.
Why, yes,
okay.
good old Nate. He was a good old young Christian Bale from the Newsies. From the looks of it.
All right.
Chapter 2.
So I guess he
Greatness
really
from
is
small
a human
beginnings,
being.
of course. There's no better way to that's practically the franchise's catchphrase. Greatness from small beginnings, and it's a perfect way to describe the series in general.
Oh,
So, yeah.
apparently Rosalind Ayres was in Titanic.
Oh, really?
Who?
Yeah,
Oh, which Titanic?
Didn't
There's so many
Jim
of them.
Sterling say that line
1997.
truly comes to fruition in the fourth game?
Nice.
Yes, it does. Pretty much. Like I've said before, like me and Jim Sterling keep saying, every Uncharted game is better than the last. And by the time Uncharted 4 comes around, it's just so amazing. Like, it's really greatness from small beginnings, considering how humble the first game was.
And I'm playing that one. Yay!
Indeed.
Yeah,
anyway,
you'll have fun with it.
Anyway,
Feel honored.
okay, so this is before Nate got his ring that says Sic Parvis Magna, aka Greatness from Small Beginnings. So So let's see how he got that ring exactly. So basically, he's in this museum and he's looking for it. Why does he want the ring, and what's so special about the ring? Why does Marlowe also want it? We're going to learn about it later.
If I recall correctly, he's an orphan at this point, right?
Yes, he is. In fact, Uncharted 4 gives you a little more insight into that.
Oh, that reminds me. I actually have a fun fact. Well, I mean, if now's the good time to bring up a fun fact about why parents in Disney movies die a lot.
Go ahead.
See, turns out Walt Disney lost his mother when he was not quite a kid, but when he was an adult. But here's the thing. His mother died in a fire in the house that he had just bought her.
Suddenly that explains a lot, actually.
Yep. Suddenly,
Wow,
Bambi's
that's-
mom dying, you know.
So
I
yeah,
mean,
check.
it's just... Yeah. There you go. Cruel irony is the reason why we have Disney parents just...
The most recent stuff this Rosalind Ayres person's done was being in an episode of Moving On and Agatha Christie's Poirot.
Okay then.
It's gotta be in one of these cases.
All right, let's see if we can find it. It's gotta be in one of these cases. So let's keep looking.
Wait, here it is.
An antique diving suit. All right, and here's the ring.
Yeah.
Oh, rather, no, oh, never mind. The astrolabe. Right now, he's just finding the astro. There's the ring there. Okay.
That good old diving suit reminds me of a few nice set of games we have yet to commentate on.
What was you going to say? It reminds me of a puzzle. I watch Leighton too much, don't I?
Actually, Dwibs, well, to be fair, apparently Apollo does as well.
Well, the thing is, Dwebs, the ring is used to solve
I'm
puzzles
fine.
in the game anyway. So
So the ring is used to solve what, sorry?
solve puzzles in the game.
It's like an
And
operator-
look at that. There's younger Sully. Back when he actually had black hair.
For a second there, Pedro, I thought you said solve plot holes. I was thinking to myself, oh, how I wish you could use that for some stuff that I've seen.
Well, I guess you technically are solving plot holes since you're patching up plot holes and thus having a complete plot.
With that ring, I could fix the entire Now You See Me franchise.
I don't know, Dibs. That's quite an undertaking.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, he's got a point. And hey, if the ring's that special, maybe it could even fix
look at that.
a massive bag of plot holes that is so...
Apparently Sully's trying to steal the ring as well.
Half the games are commentated on German.
Yeah. Hey, maybe it could also fix up all the plot holes from Avatar.
So anyway, Nate's been arrested for...
No, he has not arrested. He was just expelled because he wasn't allowed to be in that floor. That floor was not open to the public.
But was there a sign?
I think there was. I just didn't show it.
There he is.
Alright, so let's follow him. So yeah, everybody, as you can see, this is where we see how Nate and Sully originally met.
Gotta keep up with him.
Alright, so like
missions.
Don't worry, Dwibs. It's very easy. Even you won't have a problem with this one.
Well, I'm just glad I'm not playing this.
Alright.
Does Uncharted 4 have any?
Uncharted 4 has a jack of... Uncharted 4 is a jack of all trades. It's got all that and more.
Uncharted 4... Well, remember, Dwibs, there's an entire option to skip 90% of the fights in Uncharted 4 if you stealth your way through.
So get ready to see me fail all those sections.
Anyway, yeah.
Watch out for the deadly tarantula. Wow, you really suck at this, Nate.
Actually, it's interesting you say that because then Sully will say the exact same thing as well. Yeah. Nate at this point still has a lot to learn.
So I mean, for one thing, he's wearing completely the wrong clothes.
I love this track, by the way.
Where is he going?
Yeah, this is like Greg Edmondson's work on Firefly here.
Alright, let's keep following. Oh, into a butcher. Oh, into a butcher's place. Okay, let's see.
So here we'll find Michael and save him from the Chinese... Sorry, wrong game.
Now what's he doing?
You know, Nate, I think it's a good idea to stay quiet and not mumble to yourself.
Well, he's still new to this.
Shh.
Alright, time to do some climbing.
Gonna have to find another way up.
There he is.
Plot twist, there's actually a ladder right next to the building that he could use, but he didn't notice it.
That would be interesting. Like you're doing a really long, difficult climbing section, then all of a sudden Sully turns to Nate. Hey Nate, I found the ladder.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised because Naughty Dog sort of did that, albeit maybe. No. Never mind. They did it intentionally with like their old Crash Bandicoot stuff, where literally, I mean, visually there's technically an easier path, but you have to take the hard way, up and down and all around, especially in heavy machinery. Where's that castle machinery? Yeah, whichever. The level that likes to dick and show you the level end right there, but you can't reach it. Unless you get just the right amount of jump, but they didn't intend you to.
Let's see. So basically he's... There you go. I'm guessing he was checking if the ring was fake or not. Oh, no, never mind. It's the key. Okay.
Yeah.
Adios, amigo.
Okay, I gotta get that wallet. Crap. I can't go down that way.
Is that a Scarface reference? Adios, amigo.
Adios, amigo means literally, bye, friend. It's not a reference. It's not a reference.
It's a common Spanish term.
What country are they in, actually?
Mexico.
Mexico, okay.
Yeah. And before you ask, James, yes, Mexicans technically speak Spanish.
Yeah, I know.
It's
Mexicans speak Spanish, Brazilians speak Portuguese.
It's a different dialect, but yes, it is Spanish.
think a Fast and Furious movie was set in. I think it was in Brazil. I've forgotten which one.
Plot it was actually Portugal, but they just called it Brazil.
Yeah. Sorry, Pedro. They have to use you because they couldn't afford to film in Rio.
Oh, what a shame.
And they had to disguise us, and no one would recognize as Portugal. So unfortunately, you get no recognition.
Well, that's kind of shitty.
Speaking of that, has there ever been a major motion picture filmed in Portugal?
Manuel de Oliveira's movies. Our most famous filmmaker, Manuel de Oliveira. He shot a couple movies over here, and I think, Woody Allen. Woody Allen has shot a couple of his movies over here.
Oh, Woody Allen. Has it been his better ones or his?
Well, I've only seen one Woody Allen movie. I'm not really. I'm not really that. Don't get me wrong. His movies are fine. It's just that they're not the kind of movies I'd go out of my way to watch.
Let's see. That said, there have been quite a few video games set in Portugal and some developed in Portugal. Like Assassin's Creed Rogue actually takes place in Portugal, believe it or not.
Interesting.
As does Tom Clancy's.
I guess I have to be in that. I guess I have to be in that one either. But Shiroi, basically, Shiroi, Sully took away the key that opens up the case where the ring is. So we have to go tail him and see if we can steal it from him.
Holy crap! Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis takes place in Portugal.
Yep.
Don't want to go down there.
Oh, you knew about that one?
Yeah, I'm aware. Anyway, Shiroi, this is how we're about to see how Nate first met Sully.
Let's see. As for video games developed in Portugal, there's Let's Play Pet
We have
Hospitals.
We have a few, yeah.
Under Siege.
There you go. Turns out, as you can see, turns out Marlo and Sully are old acquaintances. So we'll see.
They're around the same age, so. You know, as a certain cat who was developed by the same devs of the Gold game, what could possibly go wrong?
Yeah, that's what I thought. Now don't try
It's
to
still
run.
hard to believe that those same guys went on to make, well, not the best, but a rather serviceable,
Uncharted game, yeah.
Must be worried about
yeah. It truly shows that
Not
you can go from rags to
you. Okay, sore
riches,
subject.
as
There's a
with
nice
Nate
left
here.
back there.
My parents are dead!
I don't know what you're talking about, old man.
Hey, don't
You know,
call
that's
me
another
that.
thing I noticed that's common about
Take
video
it
game
seriously.
protagonists. Their parents are
Yeah,
dead.
See, there you go, Dwebs. See, Sully agrees with you.
You're crazy.
Don't you me, I was someone who...
You've been tailing
Well,
me
Dwebs was
all
talking
the
about
time.
how Nate is being very
Me,
careless
easy
with his
mark.
tailing.
Yeah, that's what I said. You really suck at this. Oh, well.
The wallet, please.
My wallet. Fine. Maybe we'll just call the police.
Go ahead. Of course,
Ooh.
Oh, that's
they
one.
might wonder why a middle-aged tourist is following young boys down alleyways.
Got you there. He has
I gotta
got
take care
you
of myself.
there.
When did this game come out?
Pretty
2011.
sure you don't like the cops any more than I do.
What was that you guys said about English representation?
Well, actually, this is in Mexico right now, so...
Yeah, Pedro, it's
It's a
an
good thing
inside
we're still
joke.
not
with
in
the-
London, hey?
Yeah. Old.
Let's just say,
Yeah.
Pedro,
Or anywhere.
yeah, there's quite a few things going down in 2011. And again, like I said, it just makes the term English representation a bit harsh in hindsight.
There you go. Nate gave him the wallet, but he still took the key. So...
Give me back the key, you little prick!
Alright, time to get the ring.
So basically, Nate has to go and find the only copy of the ring in Mexico,
Alright, everybody, in the next part, we start Chapter 3, Second Story Work.
where Nate has to get the only DVD copy of the ring.
Indeed. See you, everybody, for the next part.
Okay, see ya.